home office, man. But yeah, I wanted to check in after the last few months and just hear for myself, hey, how things are going, how you've made it through the program and the progress that you've made, what you still want to do. So, if we could take 30 minutes just so that I could hear from you
Yeah,
myself.
dude, no problem.
Great. Yeah. So when you, I mean, remind me, man, it's been a while. Like when you started.
hmm
What was it that you kind of joined for, and what were you looking for, and what have you been helped with in the process?
So when I joined, I was looking for some kind of firefighter functioned workout. I had been a collegiate athlete, so I had one style of lifting, but um, that really wasn't working. I mean, it was working well, but it was in a rut. How you get in those general what's the word I'm looking for here? Just ruts, you do
Yeah.
it for so long and then you need something to change. And then you popped up on Instagram and we started talking and I really liked your philosophies. I really liked what we talked about. And I really liked what you were preaching to me. And one of the things I was also looking at that point too was like trying to get just some more energy back in my life. I have the three kids, the fourth's on the way. I just felt kind of not burnt out, but just run down at times. Um, going through the program, Kyle's been great. Um, and he's funny as shit. It's
Wow. I know.
yeah, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you brought him on, so
Yeah.
he's funny as and he gets it. He's not pushy, which is kind of nice. And then like through the process, we kind of were like, hey, just give me some like reminders here and there, like, hey, check in, hey, don't forget your water intake, like little things like that, little cues that were like big for me.
Mm.
Um, as the program went through, it's a lot of schooling right off the bat. So like trying to figure out all the schooling with the three kids and like not really having a whole lot of classroom time until like I get to like at night. So like I'm trying to balance like still going to bed at a decent time and still getting the classwork stuff in and then like hanging out with my wife because that's like the only time we get to hang out. So
Yeah.
but it was great. I mean, I definitely felt especially now at the end, I feel a lot more energized. Um, so I did all that. It's been great. Like at work, I have new guys, so I'm not getting into workouts until like later on at night, which is fine. It's what it is. But I'm getting the workouts in. I'm feeling great doing it. Um, the thing that I had struggled with again with three kids and just trying to balance that is like just the food selection. I definitely have through the program have learned a lot, have changed a little bit in my diet. I was never really looking to like lose weight or I was like kind of like tone out and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like some of your other some of the other people that are in the program are like, oh, I need to lose or I want to lose like 20, 30 pounds to make myself feel better. I'm like, I'm at a comfortable weight. Sorry, my wife.
You're good.
Um, I'm at a comfortable weight where I feel, I'm a buck 55, 5'6". Like it's not, and I'm in a physical demanding job. Like I don't want to be much lighter than that. Um, I don't want to be much heavier than that either. I don't want to put that much stress on my frame. I feel like I'm in a good spot weight wise. My God, Sarah. I got my phone and my computer's
You're good.
blowing up.
Yeah, you're
It's
good. Are you on shift right now?
no, I'm home.
No, okay.
I came
Okay.
off shift this morning.
All right, right on.
So but yeah, so like having those resources and having the cookbook, I've used the cookbook many times. That was a huge resource. Guys at work were loving it. The biggest thing for that is like it's kind of like designed for single person, so I have to like just change
Chip
it up
away
with
with the
quantity.
ratio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like the one day we made like the burger bowl, and we were like, oh man, I wish we would have had more sauce. I'm like, yeah, I kind of wish we had more sauce too.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. I mean, I really really like the program. Anything that was like a not even I would call it negative, but like that I didn't see success or as much success as I wanted is on me. It's not on the program. Um, just it, like um, obviously like you talk about like weight loss and things like that. Like actually, if I had really truly followed where the program needed me to be and like did more of like the cookbook aspect, I know, I would have either like dropped the weight or a little more toned or like my water intake a little more here and there. Like But overall, I'm really happy with the program. Um, and I'm still excited. Like I wish I could get on more group. I'm actually going to try and get on one on Friday, a group call.
Outside of that, you say, hey, like, did I lose weight? Did I not? At the end of the day, what you were looking for out of the program with energy and strength and everything like that, you would say
Absolutely.
it's there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then I guess the follow up to that is, I'm sure you, like anyone, I would be concerned if you weren't, doing an online program, uh, especially like when you first met, like strangers.
Hmm.
And, now you have the experience and the hindsight that you do being 2020. Uh, I'm sure there was at least some degree of skepticism, like about,
Hmm.
like, hey, doing something like this, I'm taking a chance, I'm taking a leap, there's a certain
Yeah.
amount of risk that's involved with this. What would you say to yourself now or to somebody else that, like, if you had the opportunity to talk to them that were in kind of the same place, what would be your words of advice or words of wisdom to them?
I mean, the first thing I'm going to say is I'm glad I did it. Um, like I said, I was kind of in a rut, kind of I needed a little bit of change. So this definitely helped me change that viewpoint. It made me look at like how my some of my food selections are, and like actually writing down and looking at what I was actually eating. I was like, wow, like, not that just like just in general, I was like, wow, like that's how much that calorie intake is. And I'm like, I could eat something else that's way better and feel much fuller, you
Hmm.
know? Um, and like stuff like that. And it's actually really funny. One of my best friends, he works on shift with me. He's the godfather of my one daughter. Um, he had said that he's kind of like he wants to get back into working out and feel a little better and stuff like that. And I was like, this is the program for it. Jumping into a program that you don't know what it is, especially like when you find it on Instagram or Facebook. You're like, what are we doing here? I've been very very happy with the program. And like I said, anything that like I didn't see success in or didn't see as much success is not on the program, but it is more on myself. Like I'm like, ah man, you know what? I really need to get on this. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like if and like doing that, it like not that it forces you to do it, but you're self-cognizant of it, and you're like, hey, that's a step that 4 months ago I wasn't taking. Like to be self-aware of all those things and to be like, hey, let me try to redirect a little bit. And that's something that the program I really have enjoyed and brought to my attention.
Awesome. Well, I'm really happy for your success, man. And honestly, I think I'll say this about you. I'll say this about anybody that has any degree of success inside the program, which is it says a lot more about the person doing it,
Mhm.
right? You have access to all the same things, This isn't a magic pill, all your problems go away. It's like it's in the face of all those things. It says something about the person that's doing it and their follow through and whether they're willing to actually like see through some of the things that we're talking about,
Mhm.
on a long-term basis. So I think it says a lot more about you.
Mhm.
The fact that you followed through, still had all these things with your kids, had to find time and at night to do. And I'm sure you realize like the first month was a lot more like information heavy, and then
Oh
it kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
levels out, and that's the idea because then you get the rest of the time to like, okay, now I can refine and I can
Mhm.
work on and I can do all these things. So it says a lot about you, man, and I'm really happy for you and I'm really proud of you.